Genesis 1, verses 1 through 5. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. Genesis 1, verses 1 through 5.
Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the MacMan Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there. If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Your home should tell your story. It should be stylish, comfortable, and uniquely you. Here at D. Harris Interiors, we don't just decorate. We design spaces that reflect your personality, your lifestyle, as well as your dreams. Whether you're revamping one room or you're transforming an entire space, here at D. Harris Interiors, we bring creativity, expertise, and heart to every project. Great design starts with connection. And I do take the time to understand your vision and to bring it to life with beauty and intention. So, are you ready to fall in love with your space all over again? Well, you just give D. Harris a call at 901-303-8099 to schedule your personalized consultation today.
Grand rising, good morning to each and every one of you here on this great day, the 6th of June. It's 6 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock. If you had to be there at 9, you are late. Yes, y'all know. Well, that's what they say. You're late. Welcome to the Magman Morning Show. Grand rising to each and every one of you that has joined us on this morning. We have we're excited around here at the Magman Morning Show because we have a very special guest. She's on her way. She's coming. The great trustee Kiana Belcher. She's going to come and talk to us. It's been a while since we've conversated with her. I'd like to welcome all of you that are here, all of you that are watching. Like to say good morning, Dr. Nikita, your candidate covered. She's covered. To all of you that are here, welcome to the Magman Morning Show each and every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's 10 o'clock, not 11. Now you'd be really late. It was 10 o'clock on the East Coast right here on Mac Media 3 Productions. We'd like to welcome all of our listeners at WKRA 92.7 on our FM dial that carries our signal and our license. Welcome Sharon Reed, to Deacon Alvin Moore, and to also Apostle Anthony Reed. A lot of you have asked about Alice. Alice had some things that she had to accomplish this week, she said, and we're always seeking, and we miss her here. Our chief moderator, that Brother Lee should be on his way for our second half. But I wanted to say something to all of you. On yesterday, I went live in anticipation of Alderwoman Colby Chapman coming on and giving us a review of the meeting. I don't know what's going on with I'm live. Y'all can hear me. I don't know what's going on with the feed that they're doing. I ain't worried about it. Anyway, let me say this. They know that Colby Chapman got arrested yesterday. Alderwoman Chapman got arrested yesterday. She went and turned herself in. Now I figure like this. If you after me, come on, get me. Okay, why I got to make it easier for you? And they make a move at City Hall, and they didn't get her at City Hall. They waited, and she drove on over with her attorney to the police department, and they arrested her. Get this. Now, the first time, as you see on the screen, you see the arrest that I saw live on television, captured the images that I captured. And it's concerning to me that a woman of any stature is handled like she was handled. Make a long story short, I got my opinions. Let me explain something to our viewing audience. I am not a podcaster or a YouTuber. I am a broadcaster, a news reporter, a news anchor, a broadcast journalist. There's a big difference than just giggles and sniggles and people talking and they're scandalizing and they're doing different things to people. Kiana Belcher is in the Wade area. We got her. We see you, trustee. I see you. Thank God for you for being here. I just wanted to say this about your counterpart. It was sad to see the events that are going on around there, and we're praying for you, Colby. We're watching our news feeds to see whether she will be released or get some kind of news. Thank you, Martin G. Johnson, for being live yesterday for us, and for Vivian Allen, your great survivor. She's our survivor she survived cancer and many different other obstacles. She was out there, even being under doctor's orders and things like that. She can't be doing any and everything, but Vivian's been out there fighting, and I want to thank her for, and Sherry Britton was on the phone with me too. We were trying to find out if there anything that what could we say, but she had her supporters out there. And I want you to pray for Harvey because unlike other areas, it's a bit sticky. I don't know the details. That's why I'm not saying much, because I don't have full details of what's going on. My job as a journalist, my job as a reporter, is to give facts, not to agitate, not to put my opinion, although I have commentary, but to give you the straight facts. And I'm very concerned about the alderwoman. I hadn't heard anything from her team. I'll reach out to Dr. Nikita and some other people later on today. But you all keep the alderwoman in your prayers. Look, good morning to everybody that's here. Listen, I got a special guest. And let me tell y'all, I don't need to even, there's no need for a grand introduction, because she is the highest rated show that we had. Almost 10,000 people flooded our. Yeah, I'm gonna do that today if you want to. It'd be nice. But anyway, I know they came on. They supported Trustee Belcher and her colleagues that were in this big fight. And I know y'all want to hear what's going on. So y'all tune in. You tell everybody to come on in as many as you want to. I'm not going to hold her up too long, because I know that she's a little weary from last night's her wonderful fundraiser. I wish I could have been there, but I saw all of her friends, all of her supporters, the people that came out that really believes in the work and the vision that Kiana Belcher, Trustee Belcher, has for not just Dolton, but for the Southland. You say, why you say that, Mr. Mack? Well, Mr. Mack says this because of the simple fact of the matter. Our great trustee is running for commissioner of the 5th district of Cook County. She's in that southern, that's part of the Southland. She's getting ready to represent the folks there. I know she's going to do great. Wonderful works that she has done, wonderful things that she has brought to the community. And we're going to let her tell her own part about what she's, wait a minute, hold on, stand by, folks. See, these people think crazy things are going on here. See, all right. I don't know what that was, but we are right. Listen, I wanted to say good morning to all of you. We are, all of you in the state of Mississippi that had those wonderful victories. They're talking about you. Not only in Dolton, not only in other places around the country are they having kind of like uprisings, but there was a Democratic sweep of red. And when I say red, when you're talking about low down red, MAGA folks, them the Orange Man and the Muskrat them fell out. He talking about impeachment, but you put him up to doing it. You paid his money. You gave him all that money. He went into Social Security and all them places and got our personal information and got his zip drives and his zip drive boys, and they got all our information. Go get the information, Mr. President. Go and seize it. Go to his apartment. Go send your folks, your FBIs and so forth and so on. They're yours. They're not ours. Go send your folks after him and get them secrets back, because he got everything. And then he told, I ain't going to say too much, then he told he and the Epstein files. When this man got the JFK files, the MLK file, all of the top secrets this man got. Believe it or not, you ain't got to believe it. Let me tell you something. He got the duck man by the throat. And we ain't going to worry about that. I ain't celebrating it, and I ain't happy about it. It's all right. They do what they want. God is going to take care of his people. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to bring our very special guest up, because I know her time is real valuable, and we ain't going to keep her all day. The next voice that you will hear on the air with us will be Trustee Kiana Belcher from the village of Dolton. Hey, she got her picture up. Y'all don't believe she got her picture up. And we y'all have seen it. I'm going to try to see if I can find. I think I got it. It's in the preview. That's her official picture that's coming out. You know, the other person, I ain't going to even mention her name, had a picture, kicked it, and knocked it down like it was all that. So don't get mad, because the trustee is fine and everything, and she's good people and everything, and you got to find you a makeup artist to find out to hook you up, and you get all mad and upset because she said that I'm gonna tell you what the famous line that she said, and y'all gonna laugh about it. I'll be right back after one message I got to play, and we're coming back with our wonderful friend of this show, wonderful person, wonderful personality, just a true, genuine person. That's Trustee Kiana Belcher. Get your folks together, tell them that we're here, and let's hear what the trustee has to say and give us an update on what's going on. We'll be right back. Short commercial. Right back
If
after
your locks
this.
ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know. Get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the MacMan Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
Announcement that I have to make. I received this call last night from my friends at the Chicago Police Department. I have several friends that still work for the Chicago Police Department. They lost a officer on last night. As a first responder, work with the fire department, firefighting officer, and you encounter each other, police officers and firefighters, ambulance workers, and so forth and so on. And I want you all to pray for the Chicago Police Department, your police department, and all of those that put their lives on the line every day. You don't know what calls you'll get. You don't know whether you're going to come home or not. And I'm praying for all of you that are on the street, in the courthouses, or taking reports, that's really doing the work. And for those of you that are not doing the work and got something kind of chips on your shoulder, remember this: you're servants of the people, and our personal opinions mean nothing when it comes down to the lives of the people. We're praying for that officer's family and for the Chicago Police Department and the city of Chicago. I just had to say that this morning. All right, y'all. Here, she been waiting long enough. I know she about to. James Mack, you know my time is valuable, and here you is got me here. Look, y'all, wait a minute, hold on a second. I want to bring to a head. There she goes. She got a new hairstyle. Hello there, Kiana Belcher, the trustee of Dolton, Illinois, our friend. Let me tell you something. She broke our meter because everybody's still looking at that video. She was famous. Let me tell you this. She gonna choke me when I say this. I wouldn't trust you to buy penny candy, Jesus. And truly, the village of Dolton said the same thing. We don't trust you for nothing, so we're going to put you out of there. And they re-elected. Let me say, we were the first media outlet. I want to say this because I got her here. You know, I can't say this when she ain't here. We're the first real media outlet that endorsed her and knew what we were doing, because you know something, folks? It takes a lot out of you, a lot from your family, a lot from your life, and the things that you're doing when you're trying to help somebody. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters all over, I'd like to introduce to you right now and just bring to her microphone, she's got the floor, Trustee Kiana Belcher from Thornton Township, from District 5. I don't know what to call. Where you from, lady? Tell us what you got up your sleeve. Well, first of all, hey, Anna, how are you? Good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you doing? I am wonderful.
Good morning.
It's a beautiful day in the village of Dolton.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is beautiful. And the sun is up, and y'all got the Pope's house and all that. We'll talk about that later. But how was your fundraiser? And I hear they wouldn't tell me in advance, you know, Nikita's your partner, and she only going to let me know certain things. James Mack, you will tell it. And she told me to shut my mouth. Tell us what your new endeavor is going to be and what you're getting ready to do. And we talk about all this fundraising and stuff. What we raising funds for? Come on, trustee.
Good morning. So I am
Good
running
morning.
for 5th District Cook County Commissioner. It services about 29 communities. It's the Southland from Roseland, Washington Heights, all the way to Park Forest. It's an opportunity. Sorry to keep saying right now, as the
It's okay.
trustee, it's only for Dolton. I want to be the voice that can advocate for resources for all of the Southland in the 5th District. So I am looking to take this journey to the next level. It is a county position that
Yeah.
oversees the budget for the county offices.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was an extra mic. And this is a broad position that you're taking. This is a broad position, and it covers a lot of territory. Tell us, and we gonna call you a super commissioner. We ain't gonna play. I ain't gonna do that.
No.
We ain't got to call you super commissioner. Commissioner, okay. Tell us first of all. Let's go. Let's talk about Dalton for a little bit. You've been reelected. You got your colleague Ed Steve is back, and
Yeah.
the rest of your ticket. And I was just it was just so good to see being in watching from my beginnings of the struggle that you all have, and to see the victory, and to see your colleague Jason House, Mayor Jason House, take the mayor's seat. How did you all feel on election day? I couldn't get you because you were busy or running around Thing. You need 5 vacations. Tell us about your reelection victory and what it really meant when those results came back in you all's favor.
I think it meant freedom. It was freedom for our whole community. It was something that we experienced. Like, we wanted to make sure that we won, but the percentage that we won made it even better. And
Yeah.
it was a point that we understood that people knew the assignment. They wanted their community back. They wanted us to make sure that we continue to keep advocating for them. So it was a
Yeah.
victory for the whole community. It wasn't just our win, it was the community's win.
Wow.
Yeah.
The hard work and you going through what you went through. I'm not saying anybody put their hands on you, and I don't think they that crazy. But the stress, the calls, the texts, what you gonna do? Do something. Why you in office, and why y'all letting that person do this and that and the other? How was that burden? What did that burden feel like on your shoulders when you had to? Dan Lee, congratulations on your appointment. Y'all appointed Uncle Dan. That's my Uncle Dan. Uh, to some different things. We'll get to that right quick. We want to say good morning. How did it feel? I want to ask about you, because 9 times out of 10, people see your work, but they don't know what it takes to sacrifice. You got a family, you got children, you got obligations, and even work. You got one of them black jobs still. You ain't rich or nothing. I keep trying to tell people you ain't rich, although you look rich, but that's all right. Mama say, look like something, somebody might give you something. That's what she say back then in the day.
Rich and
Tell
spoiled.
us, yeah, you know it. Tell us about what toll, even I know it had to be a toll, what you had to go through, and what really the impact of this, your reelection, but what you had to go through. Give us something that we don't know that you had to deal with. I'm not talking about nobody else. Tell us what you experienced, the emotions and the things that you're a human being. You're not super. Ain't nobody super but God. But tell us about your journey and how you felt and things like that, because it's a big responsibility. Go ahead, trustee.
Well, it was very challenging. Some days were good days, and some days you just felt like you had been beat up. I even discussed in some another interview about I started having health challenges like my blood pressure. I'm 46 years old. I'm not afraid to tell my age, and just dealing with some of those
You
type
all
of
right?
things.
That's all right.
Just dealing with some of those type of things, it was challenging. I had some nights where I would just come home like, why is this happening? What is this for? Where's the end of the tunnel for this? But it all was worth it. It was worth it in so many ways because it wasn't about me fighting for me. It was about me fighting for the community. People elected me to represent them. I took an oath. When I took that oath, I made sure that I would abide by it. So as much as it hurted sometimes because everybody don't agree with your visions or your views, it couldn't be personal. And I think it started feeling personal at one point because I felt like I was
Mm-hmm.
being attacked. But I was being attacked because I was speaking up for the 20,000 people that couldn't speak up. So it was
Yeah.
hard, but I think it only made me stronger and it made me
Yeah.
realize that my advocacy for the people, which I love, is taking me to my next journey of where I need to be.
Wonderful. Uh, your colleagues, Jason, uh, Brittany Norwood, Miss Brown, Allison Key. Your clerk got more votes than all of y'all votes. But I love Miss Key. God bless you. You're such a precious person. How did this affect your colleagues when in the beginning you had to go here and there? They locked you out of Village Hall and they just treated you not as a trustee, but treated you as, well, we know you on the list, you just on the paper, but we're not letting you do anything. And tell us how your constituents felt how you felt when your constituents come to you to ask you for aid or services and you couldn't provide them. What did that feel like? And I know it
It
had
was
to be some kind of times like that.
Yeah, it was very challenging. It was challenges where a lot of residents may ask, can you look into this and can you look into that? And we had no access to anything. So for them to be like, I can't do it right now. I'll try to see. I'll go, different ways to try to advocate to get something done. It was
Yes,
challenging for everyone. And even with our board is an amazing team that works together. So
you got a
I
great
said,
board.
yes. And at the beginning, I was offended. I was more offended that people didn't believe us. It wasn't like, and I talked about this before, it wasn't like five people just got up and said, hey, we're going against somebody. We started seeing signs. We started seeing what was going on. Mailboxes taken, put outside so for us not to come into the building. There were a lot of different things, even behind the scenes, that people just didn't know. So even when we did the recall, the people knew it was time. But we allowed three judges to make a decision for our community where at that time, we may have been $2 million in debt, that now we're $8 million in debt because they thought it was just political. This was never political. This was always about our people, our constituents in Dolton. So it was very challenging. I'm glad we're past it. I kind of hope we don't never have to talk about it, but because it's something that is our history of Dolton now, it's always a conversation piece. But Clean House is now Dolton United. Dolton United is for all of the residents of the village of Dolton and under the leadership of Jason House, we're just going to move forward. You done hung up on me? Mac man, you on mute. See, I guess he want me to just run the show today because we can't hear him.
I'm sorry, that was my bad. You right? Yeah, you can run the show. I show put you on the Kiana Belcher show this morning. For trustee commissioner, I don't know what to call her, big sister or what. Let me say this, okay? Let's move past her, cause that's over. Ashes to ashes, dust to sheen dead, y'all. I'm just saying that situation's gone.
Yes.
Okay, now it's time for the new team. Let's talk about the new team. How does it feel in the meetings? These meetings are so good, and to see you all conduct business like business is supposed to be conducted. How does it feel, trustee, to trustee again? Like you're supposed to. We voted for you. You supposed to be out there hollering for us and telling Folks ain't, and tell Jason we ain't gonna trust you with penny candy. You do bad too. Tell us, come on, just give it to the new day. It's a new day. The sun is shining. Come on with it. What's
It's
going on
amazing.
up in
It
Dalton?
feels so good to
Yeah,
be able to answer the phone for a resident and be like, let me get back to you. I'll make sure that that happens. Or let me look into it and be able to actually research and get things done. It's amazing. Like, it's what we're here to do. This is our job. So to be in the place now where people are like, oh, y'all meetings are boring. Good. They supposed to be boring. We're supposed to go in there, do the work, make sure if it's
and
ordinance,
come on out of there.
get up out of there. It's not to be a show. It's to do the
Right.
work of the people and move forward. So I'm glad we're having boring meetings, and it goes from now maybe an hour and a half because we do still have a lot of
Maybe
information to, it's not 3 and 4 hours of just draining. I used to
that's
dread
right.
getting the agenda, be like, oh, what I got to deal with now. Now it's okay, it's time for us to go in there. And there's going to be some hard decisions because there's a lot of stuff that we have to fix. But it's worth
Right.
it. And they just, people just got to be patient because it don't happen overnight. And I feel so sad because a lot of people don't understand that the legal system within itself is a process. So people think that you can just make settlements overnight and just dish out all this money that we really don't have. It doesn't really work like
That's
that.
right. Because there were questions of certain. Now they had a report. I'm not going to mention the station because I didn't get a full understanding that there's some vendors. I'm not talking about the former administration, but there's some vendors coming to you all saying we want some money. We want our money. That lady, whatever, I ain't gonna mention, hired us or whatever. Was that the situation? Was that some of the people that she illegally output because she didn't get clearance from you all to hire these people or many others that are looking for some money? How are you all handling that? Or is there a way that you can make these people whole, or is it that they did the procedure wasn't followed, so we can't do anything for you? I'm not trying to get into any legal aspects, but an overall feeling, are you all trying to make them hold, or are you explaining to them that the process wasn't carried out right? What was that? What was that communication with the vendors?
So it's over 200 or 300 vendors that we
Oh my
possibly can owe
God.
money to. And there wasn't a process. So of course, though, if they provided services, they may be entitled to money. Some of them, if they wasn't approved, then they may just did some work. Our goal is not to
Yeah,
not pay people, but also we don't have money to pay some of these people. And depending on how, if it was approved, if it wasn't approved. So it's a lot of legality into it. So when people say, oh, well, y'all owe this money, it could be possible we owe it. It could be a possible where we may try to have a settlement or something just so they are made whole, even if they didn't go through the process. But everything takes time. Today is
that's
June
right.
6th. We just was
Yes,
sworn
ma'am.
on May 5th. So it literally we're 30 days in, and some people are expecting miracles in 30 days, and we're still finding out a lot of things that we just had no access to.
Well, they had a miracle. The Pope's house. The man got elected Pope, and when he said, I don't know who he was at first, they said it's American, and I'm looking like, okay, well, we got American Pope. The next thing that hit me, he was reared in yeah, born in one of them hospitals, Mercy, the Catholic hospital at that time, and had Mendel ties. You know, I knew Mendel back in the day, boy. We used to get down in Mendel, and his mama worked there and all that. And I found out the man come from Dalton. I fainted, literally, almost. I fell to my knees. I said, you mean to tell me that they done been through the storm and the rain, and now the good Lord has restored and put the
My
Pope, the
tagline
only
is
Pope. Yeah, go ahead. Say it again.
my
What you say?
tagline is we went from hell land to holy land.
Oh, God help us. Let me ask you about that because people are asking. I want to lighten the mood a little bit before we get to your new endeavor. What y'all going to do with that man house? Are y'all going to make it a national or send it for registry? Or because I know y'all going to have to keep an extra watch on it because people will take the bricks and say, oh, God, this is the Pope's brick. And I'm going to take it home, put it on my shelf, and put a candle up there. I ain't trying to talk about Catholic folks. I'm just saying, you know how people want souvenirs and things. Are y'all taking any steps to protect that community, that area, because of the popularity of that man's house?
Well, right now it's privately owned, and we do have extra surveillance around the property just because there are
Okay.
a lot of vendors coming in and out. But everything, like I stated, is a legal process, and
Mhm.
we don't really know what's going to happen right now. So I would be very premature for me to give any synopsis on that because it's a process. But we will hope
Okay.
that Dalton benefits from it however it goes.
Yeah. I believe that economically, you guys are going, and when things get settled and they get, because he's coming to America, and you know he's coming to Chicago, and I'm looking at the down the road of shops. People are going to visit. People can't go to Rome. It's going to cost a lot. And you know, the Orange Man and cause so much trouble around the world. Folks want a piece of the Pope. They want to just come take a picture. And America, you know how we are. We like fans of everything. We go to Holland and all kinds of things about our celebrities and things. And I'm just happy about the things that are going on in Dalton. I wanted to bring that up. I'm not bringing any. No, I am not talking about her. I'm going to let you all know. Uh, Miss Hinyard is Miss Hinyard. She has her own legal problems. I'm not here to bash her or drag her through the alley and all that stuff. If you want to know, go to them other folks and let them do that. I'm not going to do that here, and I would never insult the trustee by having her to come on with all kinds of foolishness that y'all got on, because I control here. We ain't going to have that here. This is McMahon Morning Show. It is. I got questions. We're going to go into the second part because we ain't got her too long. It's 37 minutes after the hour 9. We're going to come right back. We're going to shoot a couple of commercials, and I'm going to ask about this brand new. All of a sudden, they said she going to be the commissioner. I said, I thought she was running for board president or something. Kiana, I know you got the gavel, sister. I know you know what to do with the gavel. We'll be right back with our very, very special guest, Trustee Kiana Belcher of the Village of Dolton. Y'all get like and subscribe. If you like me, you can. If you don't, it's all right. But I got Kiana on, and I know a lot of folks wanted them on. But if you got a good rapport and a good relationship, and I thank the trustee for allowing us to take her time, and she gave us time. We're friends. I ain't laid my eyes on her yet, but I'm coming. So I'm coming to Dalton. You know, I got to come and find you. And we're going to do some things. So we'll be right back. I'm going to play a couple, and we'll be right back and say hello to our
If your
sponsors.
locks
We'll
ain't
be
right
right back,
and your
y'all.
twist is on limp, you know. Get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Your home should tell your story. It should be stylish, comfortable, and uniquely.
Oh,
Your home should tell your story. It should be stylish, comfortable, and uniquely you. Here at D. Harris Interiors, we don't just decorate. We design spaces that reflect your personality, your lifestyle, as well as your dreams. Whether you're revamping one room or you're transforming an entire space, here at D. Harris Interiors, we bring creativity, expertise, and heart to every project. Great design starts with connection, and I do take the time to understand your vision and to bring it to life with beauty and intention. So, are you ready to fall in love with your space all over again? Well, you just give D. Harris a call at 901-303-8099 to schedule your personalized consultation today.
back with my dear friend and the dear friend of this great show, trustee of the village of Dolton, Illinois. My friends and my folks up there, hi y'all. We have the trustee that made these words famous. I wouldn't trust you to buy penny candy. Do you remember the days, folks? Y'all remember these days? I remember Clean House 2025. Y'all know I keep all kind of stuff. Y'all look at that crew. They swept and knocked some folks upside the head. Y'all remember them days I've been hollering, y'all go out there, y'all got to support, y'all got to do this and that. But well, we got something else up our sleeve. On last night, I wasn't there, but they said, boy, y'all had a good time last night. Uh, Trustee Kiana Belcher was down there. Giordano's Gold Coast, she's down there with the real good stuff down there. And she had a wonderful fundraiser for her campaign, and we want you to give also. You see the QR code there. If you want to give and didn't give last night, go ahead and get that $1,000, advocates. Y'all advocates out there, hollering y'all advocates. She want that Luke. Y'all make sure, because she's going to take some money and it's going to take some people power. You want to volunteer. You want to know about her page, her platform, anything you want to know about her vision.
We can't hear you, MacMan. There's no sound, so I don't know if you're saying anything, but I can't hear you.
To change some things. Hold on one second. All right, I'm back. Are you there, Kiana?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, wait a minute. Let me get this. Wait a minute. Let's see. Okay, yes, I'm here. All right. Trustee Kiana Belcher had a fundraiser. Forgive me, Kiana. There was something. The Gremlins is here. I want you to tell us what in the world. You're a trustee. You done got reelected, and went through the fight. Told the lady you ain't gonna give her no penny candy or nothing like that. And you told the people, y'all put my picture back up. Be kicking my stuff. I'm gonna carry it. You done went through all of that and went through all the Andrew Holmes, all these people fighting and hollering and folk going to jail and all these other things. What made you throw your hat in the ring? It ain't the ring of fire. I believe that the Cook County system of government is a little bit better than Chicago system. That's just me. What in the world does it get put in your mind that you said, okay, I'm going to leave y'all and go do something better? Tell us where you came with this decision. I had to ask you.
Well, I don't think it's about leaving, Dawson. I think it's about making sure that my advocacy is spread more throughout the Southland. And right now, I don't know if you remember, in January, I went for the appointment. Monica Gordon was the one that actually sat in the seat as the 5th District Commissioner. She was blessed to be elected as the Cook County Clerk because Karen Yarbrough had passed away. So the seat became vacant. I went for the appointment. I wasn't successful in getting the appointment, but now the seat is open. So the person that's there is the appointed person that's there. She has to run for the seat. And I think it's time for me to make sure that I may be able to be the voice for the 5th District. So I am taking this journey, and I hope that everyone that supports me come along on this journey with me, a next chapter, because it just speaks that there are so many resources in Cook County, and the Southland has been underserved for a long time. And I want to be the voice to make sure that we have resources and funding that's coming to the Southland and use them for what they're used for, intended for.
All right. We have Trustee Kiana Belcher, and right quick. Hold on. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Now the second question I want to ask you is this: Who they were talking? People were talking. People been talking. They've been talking. Uh, they saying that you have an alternative motive. Will you set the people straight and let them? I'm just a reporter. They say Kiana greedy, and she going for other positions. That was the person that you're running against. I ain't gonna mention that person's name, but I heard it, and it was I heard it. I swear I did, and I didn't respond. I wanted to ask you, with your experience and your know-how, trustee, will you let people know where you're coming from as far as the leadership is concerned in the fifth district? That it is not personal, it's not trying to attack anybody, but you really do feel, tell them about the job that you're going to do. It ain't on you. I want to know. I just want to know. Let's set them straight. I'm listening.
Well, you just told me something that I haven't even heard. So you're hearing more than what I'm hearing. I don't think any
Well, you know I'm a
political
reporter, so
seat,
you know I get the stuff.
I don't think any political seat should be personal. I think that everyone is entitled to run for whatever seat is open if they have the capacity to do it. I feel though, as being a voice, I want to make sure that I've seen things in the Southland, whether it be jobs. I made a statement yesterday and I'll say it again. We have a $1 billion project, CTA project, that's in the middle of the fifth district. We should be able to be the forefront of making sure those jobs are jobs that we can receive, and they not jobs, unionized jobs. When people have access to great jobs, they contribute back into their community. And it's all about making sure that you have someone that's there to make sure that the stuff comes back to the community and allocated to the things that it should be allocated for. I've been talking to people, and infrastructure. Infrastructure has been the problem for a long time, but the county has money for infrastructure. People with flooding has lost valuables, memories, stuff that they can't replace. And we continue to lose, but we can't replace what's lost. So making sure that money comes back for infrastructure, that helps all of us. Those are things that help all of us, but you have to advocate for it. You got to have someone that is researching what are the concerns, where do we need to pull money from, and it hasn't always been that way. And I don't think this has anything to do with anything personal. This is strictly about making sure that the Southland is represented.
Y'all heard that, didn't you? That when all of you naysayers and folks talking all that foolishness, know this: with Kiana Belcher at that seat, the Southland will get its just desserts. Why am I saying that? A lot of times our representatives, they do some things, but they don't do a lot of things. And she's getting ready to not only represent the suburban areas in the Southland, she's coming over to the ninth ward. You said Roseland. All of
Yes.
my folks over there, my relatives, and all of the, Pookie and Ray Ray and them, I got some of them relatives too. Y'all need to register to vote and everything. I'm telling you that you're being shortchanged to a degree because of leadership. Let me tell you about the leadership that I believe that Kiana's going to bring to you. She's going to bring fight. She's going to stand up for you, not just for you, her too. She lives there too. She has children, family, and loved ones that she care about too. And with the changing dynamics, you said something about a $1 billion project that they've been trying to do since I was in high school or grammar school. They've been always trying to get to the Southland, Harvey, and the rest of the places because the North Side, those of y'all that know about Skokie and the rest of them places in the North Side and the North Shore, everybody was served except the Southland. It wasn't in Mayor Daley's, old man Mayor Daley's preview to extend them tracks from 95th Street and take them to the south. Like we ain't got no place to live. We just send some buses or something. Tell us the significance of this $1 billion project that's getting ready to come to the Southland. I don't think a lot of people understand it. If you got time, it's up to you. You can explain to us.
Well, I do have a 10 o'clock, so I'm gonna have to leave.
Okay,
But
I got you.
this
You
project,
gonna be out of here in a minute. Okay,
this
go ahead.
project service the Southland. So this project will only they will bring revenue, it will bring more resources, it will bring jobs, but we also need to make sure that our people are a part of what's coming because when our people are a part of it, we understand it, we value it more. It's
Hmm.
gonna take a lot even with public safety, with policing, we're going to need more police because now you have access to come further into the Southland from the city and things like that. So it plays a great deal of everything that's going on. And as we
Hmm.
continue to rise in the Southland, I want to make sure that I'm the voice that helps us rise.
I believe that too. Um, there are a lot of things that there are a lot of projects that are in intertwining. I won't say as far as jurisdictions is concerned because that's another state, but the city of Gary is developing a convention center. And you know they were trying to get that Gary airport to be like a cousin to the Chicago area. With all of these things, you got the Pope, you got Kiana Belcher, you got St. Patrick's, you got a new Thornton Township board, you got there's an excitement in there. I know we're excited and we're at the honeymoon, but you know when it's time to have the marriage, you know we got to go to work, we got to do the things that we're doing. Are you confident enough in the leadership that is present? I'm not talking about your colleagues because I know your colleagues are what they're about. I'm talking about as far as Thornton Township is concerned. I'm not saying that the new leader is bad or anything, but do you have confidence? Because not that I've seen anything, but sometimes people can get it mixed up that you are individual and you're not a rubber stamp. You won't be a rubber stamp for the administration or for Tony, would you?
No, absolutely. I believe that working together, collaboration, and communication is everything. Communication is the key to happiness, the key
Hmm.
to making sure. And when people communicate, that's when things are done. And as you saying, and being transparent, making sure that the communication is there. When communication fails, that's when organizations fall. That's when
Yes.
relationships fail because you don't communicate. And sometimes you have hard conversations, but those hard conversations come out with a strong ending of making our communities better because everybody understands what you're there for, what you stand
Yes.
on, and what you believe. So I think working with Tony Preckwinkle would be a great opportunity for me. I think she's an amazing leader.
She is.
She has been there to continue to move Cook County forward. I just want to make sure that everyone in the fifth district understands that my job when I become the next Cook County Commissioner, fifth district, will be to
You
service
will.
the people. It's
Word
people
people.
over politics. This has nothing to do with politics. It's people over politics. I'm here to
I'm gonna
service
say
the
it for the folks. I'm gonna say it for the folks in the back. People over
over
politics.
politics.
I like that. I like that. So now let me put it up again so that everybody can see that Trustee Kiana Belcher officially is campaigning for commissionership of Cook County for the District 5 down there. And the QR code is there. We want you not just to support her, but get your piggy banks, all that money you save on the side. You know, some of y'all got stuff on the side. Y'all give it to her. Y'all give her your 20s and your tens and your fives and your hundreds and going on down there to be a champion. Y'all know y'all like to wear capes and things, so I'm talking about them folks that talking loud ain't saying nothing. Y'all give that $2,500. Y'all need to be the first ones to do that. And all of you out there that yeah we ought to support her because Kiana supported y'all. And what I mean by that is it takes a whole if you just Ed Steve he deals with MS and he has and Allison Key has a family and Miss Brown, Miss Norwood, all of these people they got families, they got relationships, things that they do, and they stepped up and said, "This is my community, and I want to help." And they did a yo person's job in doing what they said and sticking with the coalition and bringing forth what you see today. I got one question. I'm gonna let you go. I want you to take this time and speak to your folks, your people that listen. They everywhere. I'm looking at Dan and the rest of them. They out there. Sherry's here. Hey Sherry, and all of them are here. You got the floor. This is your time. Take as much as you like, and tell the people about your vision and what you're going to do. I'm gonna get out your way. I'm gonna put you up front. And here, wait a minute.
Thank you. I just want everyone to know that I, Kiana Belcher, stand here committed to make sure that if I am your next 5th District Cook County Commissioner, I will be able to continue to advocate for everyone, making sure that the services and the funding come to the Southland, making sure that those allocations of funds for things that are needed in the Southland to make a healthy community for all of us. It's going to be a long road, but we need volunteers. So please sign up to volunteer, make phone calls, and any type of donation that you can assist with will be greatly appreciated. This is a campaign for us. This is not my campaign. This is our campaign because we are representing the 5th district. So it's people over politics. So please make sure anyone in the 5th district, let them know Kiana Belcher will be running for Cook County Commissioner of the 5th district, March 17, 2026. Thank you.
Y'all thought it was over and that we were going to put our boots supposed to be back on the ground. We thought we could take them off, but we got to put them on. 2026 will be here. We're going to, with your permission, Commissioner, Trustee, right now, with your
Trustee.
permission, we would like to run your ad, and it's not going to cost you anything. I believe in
Thank you.
advocacy, and I believe in putting your resources where they say put your money where your mouth is, put your resources where they are. You are a friend. You have an ally here, and whatever messages, whatever bulletins, whatever flyer, whatever events you're having, and we want you to talk. At how's everybody at the Spence Cook Grand Lodge? How's everybody? My friends, you know, I got some friends over there on Ingleside. I ain't gonna tell y'all everybody I know. You know where I'm going with this. How's everything going, big sister?
This Cook is going great. I have not been
Right.
to St. John lately, but
You
everyone is
better go
going.
see your folks.
I know I gotta make my way down there. But they have definitely been supportive in making sure that there'll be boots on the ground for this campaign.
Yes, yes. Hey, oh look, you got all your friends. Look at this. I'm gonna before you go, you gotta say hey to your they go Alicia Nicole. Lord
Good
Hammer, she
morning.
came to
Good
visit the
morning.
Mac Man this morning. Alicia
Good morning,
Nicole
everybody. Good morning.
and
Good morning.
Sherry, all of them were sharp. Y'all can't wear them fur coats now, you know it's hot.
All
So,
right.
you know, but they were sharp as the board of health. We are your friend, Kiana. We're your supporters. I'll always be there as long as Mac Man's on the radio and on the television. I'm going to be here for you. Anything that you need me to put out, anytime you need to break through, if you need to get on the air, anything, I got the controls here. We can go at any time. Thank you for your friendship. And
Thank
thank
you.
you for being a sincere person. I'm coming. I'm coming to see y'all. I got you. I got plans to be there. And we're trying to get things together. Thank you for your support. I want to say this while I got you here. Thank you for supporting our show. Thank you for listening in when you could. Thank you for accepting our invitations. I know we're not ABC and NBC and all them folks. I'm a little bit better than they are. But thank you for considering old James Macken coming over here and just taking out time and saying, hey, hey, I'll come over and I'll speak and everything. And from the bottom of my heart, I mean this. Dalton had struck a match in Mississippi. Where I am in the north part of Mississippi, they had nothing but Republican, redneck, prejudice, honkies. I'm going to call it like I know it. And on Tuesday, a trustee, I'm going to send you all that you need to know. Not only did they get the mayor's office, they got five of the 7 aldermanic seats, Democrats. Do you know what the governor of the state of Mississippi? I don't know what's going on up there where at DeSoto and around that. Well, the Mac man is here because I caused a lot of trouble, and it came. My incentive came from the over 10,000 people that watch your interview on my show. You broke that. It's still a stand. Y'all act like y'all need to tell your friends to support you. The highest in this year and a half, no one has ever reached that pinnacle on the MacMan Morning Show. That tells me, Kiana Belcher, future trustee, you're going to be successful because there are people, they might claw at you, that we ain't worried about them, but there are a lot of people that love you. And there are a lot of people that support you. I support you and I stand with you. If there are any parting words, want to say hi to your children. How's your daughter doing? Maybe she might take your spot. I might not be. Oh, you
She's
know, I
doing,
know some.
she's doing well.
She doing well because you
She's
know
doing well. I just
apples
want to
don't
say
fall too
thank
far
you
from the
so much.
tree. Yeah, thank
I
you,
want to just say thank you so
thank you.
much, and I'm glad advocacy and people working together can change a lot of things. So you just got to
It
stay
sure
the
can.
course and stay focused. And I really appreciate your support and your
I
endorsement.
support you.
And thank you. I gotta go though because I
You,
gotta jump on
yeah, you
my.
got to go. You know that endorsement work. I put you out there. Listen, that's our wonderful friend, Commissioner, Trustee Kiana Belcher. I ain't gonna call her super and all that. She's Trustee Commissioner. She getting ready to be the Commissioner. Y'all watch and see. We got the boogie for real, but we got to raise money. We got to get funds. We got to get volunteers. We got to use our platforms, your Facebook, whatever you got. Put her picture out there. Tell your neighbors. Tell your old pastor and everybody, let them know that the warrior is here. She's proven herself. She ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. If by now y'all don't know Kiana Belcher, you don't live where you need to live. You must be living where I am because everybody knows her. Kiana, thank you for coming on. I'll see you
Thank
again.
you.
You know this ain't your last time here. I'm gonna get you back again. And all of you all, y'all say y'all give your greetings to her and y'all say hello when you see her on the street. Y'all buy lunch and everything. Buy her what she wants. Don't go to McDonald's or nothing. Y'all take her to St. Patrick's and let her sit there and y'all thank her for what y'all doing. Listen, that's Kiana Belcher, y'all. Okay, Kiana, I'll holler at you. I know you got to
All
go.
right. Have a
Okay,
great
God
one.
bless. That's our friend Kiana Belcher. I want to thank each and every one of you that Brother Lee was around. I was trying to catch him before the interview was over, but let me say this, and y'all see JT down there. That means that's my control because something happened. I'm here to support not just the Dalton effort, but the effort or anything that's going and that it should be right. Dan Lee, I'm gonna get Dan Lee is coming, Sherry's coming. We gotta get Alicia Nicole, we gotta get you on the show. I wanna hear about you're a sophisticated person. You get up there and they don't know what's gonna come out, but then what comes out is so elegant and it's delivered nice. And I never heard you say a mean thing about people, but you know how to cut folks with a razor. You know, they don't know nothing about all that. That's a Chicago thing. Dan Lee is on. Dan, if you're still on, and Sherry, get me straight if I'm not right. Is it the zoning and economic board that he's on? Let me know what it is. I support what he's doing. He's got a new position. Sherry, our correspondent, who said, "I'll work with you back, man." I don't know if she knew what she was getting into. Has been appointed administrator of the um, Village of Dalton Fire Department. She's going to be the administrator along with the chief over there. She's back where she needs to be over in the Southland, over in her home. We congratulate everybody that that has been appointed. We're going to get them on here. I know y'all support Kiana. She came on and she didn't say no. She said, James, I'm going to come on. And zoning board, he's on the zoning board. He got sworn in and everything. And he said, Daniel, my name is Daniel. Daniel Lee. Did he say Daniel Lee or Danny Lee? Did he say, well, what did, but he said it really, you know, that voice. Me and him, the only one got those voices. We got those voices. And we want to thank him. Congratulations. God bless you and your wife, Brother Dan. And you've been around traveling and went on a vacation of yourself. And that's wonderful. Let me say this real quick about some of the neighbors over in Dalton. And I'm going to talk about something else. I want to really let you all know and hear it from me. Please support Colby Chapman, Alderwoman Colby Chapman. She's right now should be in court, or court should be proceeding. They arrested her yesterday. It's a shame. It's a shame, folks. I want y'all to hear me, all of you people that support Kiana Belcher. We got a problem over here in Harvey that y'all need to go over and try to support this woman that I believe is going to be the next mayor of Harvey. Yes, I'm endorsing her as alderman. The alderman of the second ward will be the mayor of Harvey come up the next election. She declared her candidacy. I thought I was going to get the breaking news, but they don't give me the Nikita makes sure that everything is decent and in order. You're the administrative assistant, but you're the head lady in charge over there. They got to go through you over there, Sherry, at the fire department. Congratulations on your achievement and on your recognition as being the administrative assistant of the fire department. And let me say this to you in the Southland: go find Kobe Chapman. Go over there and see if you can do something. Go over there. You all supported. We put the call out for you to go to the meeting, and you went over there. They didn't touch her. You went to the meeting yesterday. The police were really frightened because they saw those people out there. Shout out to Vivian, our greatest survivor, Vivian Allen. It was out there with her camera out there giving interviews, and a certain person I'm not going to mention ran across, and I didn't want to hear what that person had to say. It's some funny business going on over there in Dolton. Planning and Zoning Board. Yes, sir, Mr. Dan. Are you commissioner? You the commissioner of planning and zoning? Is that I'm trying to give you the commissioner title too. Dan Lee, you're a great gentleman. You're one of the finest men that I been acquainted with. I got to shake your hand. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna talk. Maybe we go out to the back where you say your wife put you out and she put you in the back porch somewhere. It's warm now, so it ain't cold. We might come and say hi to you, Dan. You need to be commended, and everybody need to be commended for the jobs that they done. Y'all help your community. Let's help Kobe Chapman, and let's do the things that we need to do to support them. I'm going to say something else. I want to inform you on great people of the MacMan Morning Show. We're getting ready to do camera work. I'm getting ready to come on. Y'all get ready to see my face in the morning and everything. So y'all get ready. We're going to go on. We're going on. We've been encouraged to do so. I've been working very, very diligently to get everything in place. It's not an easy thing, but this is my dedication to to our brothers and sisters that listen to us each and every morning. Thank you very, very much for supporting the MacMan Morning Show. Thank you, Trustee Kiana Belcher. Thank you to Alderwoman Chapman and their supporters. You can support us too. We're not funded by anybody. Nobody's funding us, but we need your assistance in order to continue to do the things that we do here, to bring you the interviews, to bring you the quality that we try to bring, and we're going to continue to do. Don't whatever it is whatever it is. I'm not asking you to stand in the $1,000 line, $100 line, all that old stuff. No, as you are blessed, bless us. If you feel that we're doing the work that we do, it's not going to hurt you. Right at the bottom of the screen, get your kids or somebody that got one of these cash apps, and we got PayPal that's right here. I'm not charging for anything. As you heard me say, the trustee's announcements, her commercials, anything that she has will be played here, and we're not charging her anything. That's the advantage that we have as independent media. We can set the rate, but you're listening to us. We don't have to be like these people and water the news down or don't give you anything or give you some gossip. We bring the players, the power players, the people that are concerned, um, the people that are uh, you're right, brother Dan. They are the police are being weaponized. It's so mirrors so much of what happened in Dalton, and it make me seem like this man tutored that former person that was the mayor to do the things, because I see so many similarities with the police cars and the trail cars. You're not the mayor of Chicago. You ain't the president. And what you got to run around in the trail car? I see why, because you're doing the things that are diabolical, sir. That's Mr. Clark. We lost two sponsors. I ain't crying. I'm glad they're gone Because if you can't be on a program of truth, I'm not going to just go along with your foolishness just because your relative is the mayor of Harvey and you pull your commercial, take it, and you can take the tape too. I produced it and put a lot of money into it, but then you keep it. I don't want to be bothered with it. Support those that support your community, folks. And if y'all think that I'm going to be paid or I'm paid off, or if you don't take your commercial off, you don't take that woman off and stop talking about Kobe Chapman, I'm going to you take your business, pack your bag, take your business and go elsewhere because here I'm going to stand up for what's right. You can't tell me what to do. Okay. You can't tell me who to have on. And y'all gonna make me bring Dan Lee over here, and Dan will tell you some things. You know, y'all mess with that. Dan, God bless you. You're more than a member. You're more than a member, and you're going to bring a wealth of information and a wealth of knowledge and experience. See, y'all don't remember he come out of you came out of Robert Taylor. He came out of Robert Taylor halls. Y'all don't know nothing about all that. You know, don't be messing with folks. Don't be messing with Dan and messing with Dan's folks over there. Mess with Sherry and them. You know, Sherry, she got Hatchet in her name. That don't mean she got a hatchet going to cut y'all with. But I thought she was aligned with the famous Hatchers over in Gary, but she's a class act of her own. Sherry, if it wasn't for you, Dolton wouldn't even be on our radar here if it wasn't for you coming and bringing us and making us aware of who everybody was and brought those relationships with the trustee and with the Dr. Cloud and everybody that you introduced us to. We wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't made the friends that I have if it wasn't for Sherry Britton Burton. I don't know why I called you. I thought about Richard Burton. Y'all don't know nothing about Richard Burton. Y'all too young for that. Sherry really stuck her. I mean, she sacrificed. Sherry's a wife and has a family and everything, and she took time and had to keep her position in place and do the things that she had to do at great sacrifice. You deserve that position, ma'am. Whatever God's doors are opening for you, you deserve it. I want to say to all of you all, thank you for coming to the MacMan Morning Show this morning with our wonderful. Don't forget the alderwoman. Y'all turn on your television, find out, go to Markham Courthouse if you can, and go and see her when she comes out of there, and let her know I got somebody there. If anybody else is there that's going live, let me know, and I'll open our channel up, and we'll go live again. I want to thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Thank everybody, our guests, our wonderful guest, Trustee Kiana Belcher, once again has come and blessed our soul with such intelligence and with such dignity to come and give us an update on what's going on. This is the MacMan Morning Show. I'm here. Brother Lee was here. I wasn't cutting him out, but I wanted to make sure that we gave the trustee everything. I'm just really happy that we had this opportunity. Thank you. You know something, Sherry? I'll holler at you on the other side. Thank you very much for the compliment. And Sherry's my friend. That's my friend. And Sherry don't play. She let you know she's factual. She don't lie on folks. You know, some folks was lying to me and telling me all kind of foolishness and stuff. But Sherry set you straight. Thank you, Sharon Reed, for everything that you have done. I want everybody to have a good weekend. I'll be talking to you. We got more to come. We're going to get Alderwoman Chapman on here on Monday, or we'll break through our channel to bring her on. As soon as she's released, I'm going to go live. So you'll see the notification. Those of you that have liked and subscribed to our show, thank you. You'll get the alerts if you want them. You'll get them. And I'm going to search the airwaves and see what's going on at the courthouse and everything. Listen, we're getting ready to go. And let me tell you something before we leave for this weekend. This has been a exciting week. When I had lost faith in the political process, I saw on Tuesday how God opened up a door in red territories, as they say, Republican strongholds, and gave us 3 chief executives of major cities in Mississippi. Oh, there's a young man that's 24 years old, the youngest mayor ever elected in the state of Mississippi at 24 years old is this young man right here, Columbus Russell Jr. I know you listening, Columbus. We had him on yesterday. of Jonestown, Mississippi. This is what happens when advocacy goes across. This is what Dalton did. Dalton got folks, and when they heard it on our show, they heard us talking about Dalton. They started getting in their communities and started working. They started working in Jackson, Mississippi. They got a new mayor in Jackson, Mississippi, and told the Republican governor, "You're not going to run our community." They said Clarksdale, Mississippi, home of the blues, home of Orlando Payton, Little Red, our wonderful sponsor, a place that's historic. He came and said, "I'll step up for my community," because the things that they heard on the McMahon Morning Show. Oh, I ain't through. Let me see here. Jimmy Stokes in a stronghold. Ain't never been a black person or a Republican, a Democrat, under any circumstances that ever been elected in the history of the state of Mississippi and the history of that city. He's there, Democrat. They heard us on the radio talking about what was going on, and they were fighting battles that were being hard, that was being fought. Just because people see Kiana Belcher, they saw Jason House, they saw Sherry, they heard the things that the pleas of the people. They saw that people were in trouble, and they galvanized and say the same thing is going over in our community, and we need to change too. We need to clean house. They started talking about cleaning house. They couldn't say Dalton, but they cleaning their own communities. And then we met this young lady. Kobe was fighting and could have been doing anything in her career and going about and just leaving Harvey if she wanted to. Say, "Well, I'll leave it there," but she stayed and she said, "I'll represent my people in the second ward." And look at what they did to her. Oh, y'all know I was pissed off when they look at how you going to say that she assaulted you, officer, with all your guns and pepper sprays and doohickeys you got all around your belt and everything. But this lady had her arm up. You grabbed this lady's arm. You pushed her. You shoved her through the door. And how dare you do that? Y'all some punks. I'm going to say it, Dan Lee. They don't like when I said they some punks. The police were so scared. All them people that came out there, they got scared. Let me tell you, there is power with the people. There's power with the people. I'm going to say it again. There's power with the people. Y'all stand up. Don't let them harass you and do things to you and think that they can cower down. That mayor over in Harvey, you are a coward. You canceled the meeting because you got scared. You saw the news media. You saw Martin G. Johnson out there. Martin G. was doing something and had a train and say, "Mac, I'm on my way, man. I appreciate the relationships that I need some live shot." Vivian said, "I got you, Mac." We played her. Don't be jealous of folks. Don't be envious of people. Oh, they got more numbers than I do, and what are they doing, and what are they ain't doing? Vivian and Martin G. Johnson, my friends, allowed me to use their lives on my platform. I said, "Can I use them?" He said, "Man, go ahead." I said, "Okay, fine." I said, "I can't get there, but get to Harvey." He said, "Man, I'm rolling right now." I'd rather have them as friends than to have enemies. This is the Magman Morning Show every morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's 10 a.m. on the East Coast, right here on Mag Media 3 Productions. And as we wrap up our weekend, going to our weekend, I got some wonderful things ahead. If and when Alderwoman Chapman is released, Magman Morning Show is going to break free, and we're going to get her on camera and get her on and let her give her thoughts. If you all will follow, watch your YouTube streets. Go to Vivian, go to Martin G, and go talk to those folks and support their platforms that are real independent media. I'll be out of here. I got to go, and I'll be back here on tomorrow. I'm not tomorrow, but tonight sometime too. I'm going to be on, and anytime I need to break in. But if I don't say anything, you don't see nothing until next Monday. We're going to wish you well. We love you. God bless you all. Thank you for tuning in to the Magman Morning Show. Thank you once again, Trustee Belcher, for coming on. This is the Magman Morning Show, the hottest thing on the radio and even on TV, the YouTube streets, and anything that y'all just ain't heard of us, but you heard of us now. We're waiting for the opportunity to come on and greet everybody. We got our phone lines coming in, and we got some other things happening. And we got a real good improvement for the Magman Morning Show. Thank you all for trusting us to tell your story from a journalistic standpoint. I'm James Mack. I'm your host with Brother Lee Mack, our co-host. Didn't get you on Lee, but I need you this afternoon if you can. And for all of us here at Mag Media Productions, have a wonderful day. God bless. We love you.